Welcome back to Doki Doki, guys! I mean,
Oh boy.
not welcome back, welcome, because this is the first time we're ever doing this, right?
Yeah, we've never done this
Yes.
before.
The audio
Oh boy,
Never heard of
I
it before.
cannot wait to play this game. I wonder what it is about.
Okay, does everyone remember which character they were? I'm pretty sure we got it, right?
Oh, I remember.
I don't remember my name, but yeah.
I'm the dark-haired one, but I don't remember. Also, don't remember her
You're
name.
Yuri, Dan, and
Yuri.
Natsuki is Michelle, and
Natsuki.
Sayuri is Madison.
I remembered everybody else's character's name, but mine. I mean, this is the first time we've done this.
Yes!
Me,
First
is it
time-
okay if I'm the pink-haired one in the back?
Absolutely not.
Oh wow, that's what we should do. We all just switch.
Don't explain it at all.
Yeah.
Did you
No.
put
Is
a
it question mark?
I can't do the question mark, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, savage.
So sad.
Should have just typed in question mark.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have done that.
This is Sayuri.
Hey!
We actually don't know who this is.
Oh yeah, we don't know who this is. I'll read it then.
Question
Hey!
mark. Weird.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayuri, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayuri catch up to me.
Wow, the character's a douche. I mean... I overslept again! But I caught you this time!
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Beans.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine, fine.
God, I forgot how much of a douchebag I am.
I mean... Don't you mean that,
What?
wow, your character is a douchebag?
Yes! Wow, my character is a douchebag.
Mhm.
But you didn't wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Doubt.
Whatever you say, Sayuri. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Bees, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayuri likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now. But I die at the thought of you... Okay, but I die at the thought of you become a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. That hurt to say. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayuri wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello.
Sayuri? Sayuri must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than mean sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know,
Know what?
well, that you could come to my club.
Sayuri,
Yeah?
there is no way I'm going to your club.
Eh? Meaning?
Sayuri is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. Can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh.
Delightful.
Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for the devil, a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me new member. I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Was I doing a voice? I don't remember
I
us
don't
doing
know,
a
but
voice.
you just call it the Literature Club, so...
Literature?
Oh God.
I was leaning back.
Uh-huh.
The Literature Club.
You have a really deep voice.
Don't ask questions. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Well,
Sorry, I was looking at
Hey,
something else.
girl, too.
Girl, too, come on.
It's me. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, fuck.
Girl
Hmm.
3.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to compose myself and remember what the voice is.
You've been doing it
slipping
for
so naturally.
No, it's easier when it's not on cue. And you're not laughing. Bees, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club. It's full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayuri.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayuri says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monika, right? Is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Bees.
Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other, well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika?
Come sit down, Bees. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me and Monika. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Stay in your lane, bitch.
Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayuri mentioned, it's been widened, so there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayuri. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
What's that sound? Wow!
Like, surprised.
Accurate.
I tried, okay?
It was good.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn on with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayuri grabs one first, then Monika and I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayuri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I
Baked them or anything.
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
Eh, I thought you technically did. Sayuri said...
Well, maybe. But not for you. You know, you. Dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess?
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
Oh, that's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow and smiles at me.
Oh, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayuri. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayuri seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know, I've always wanted to be a cult leader. And to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around other major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity, and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something, really special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Bees, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not that much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really just can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes started over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything about you is just as cute as you are.
I'll kill all of you.
Yuri sits up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. That's creepy.
Did this happen the first time?
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first time.
This is the first
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No,
Natsuki averts her eyes.
you wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
You have writing experience too, Yuri. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. God, that name trips me up. I don't know how to pronounce it.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Natsuki.
Yeah, you can say Natsuki. It's Natsuki.
Natsuki.
Yep.
Just
That's
like
it.
that every time.
Natsuki.
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 Oh my god.
Natsuki.
Please don't let him be creepier.
How would you know it's gonna be creepy, Michelle?
Why would you ever
well,
think
I
that?
mean,
Yeah.
I've been
It's never
experiencing
creepy in
this
his
for the
life.
last 5 to 10 minutes only, and it's already weird.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay. I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
How do you vocalize question mark?
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
Yeah, let's do it!
Us, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of this club. Isn't that right, Bees?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Huh? What's that?
Person.
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, that is my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
I'm sorry, I thought...
Please.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me there for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Well,
And that makes it official.
Get your hair out of my face.
Welcome to the literature club.
thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Bees, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Wink.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Bees, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay, so...
Might want to save that.
Huh?
Save.
Yeah. Okay, then we're gonna go for Natsuki this time.
Yee.
Okay,
Some
so...
cute stuff. Boop.
Boop.
You need sparkler skirt.
Yeah, sparkle.
I
Kawaii.
Bunny.
Lollipop, I think was it. Pink. Lust. Doki Doki,
Yeah.
I think is one.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Not suicide.
Cry, alone, disown, fun. Oh, damn it.
Fluffy.
Bouncy? Fluffy. Yeah, fluffy. Fireflies? I think that was one.
Yeah.
Damn it.
No.
Rainbow or silly?
Entropy.
Rainbow, I guess.
Silly or rainbow?
Lab?
Rainbow.
Rainbow.
Rainbow's pretty cute.
Damn it.
Fuck.
Cheer?
Yeah.
God damn it.
God damn it. Cute.
Cute. Jesus. Dance?
Oh no.
Fuck it.
Fucking fuck.
Marshmallow.
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 Puppy.
Puppy.
Kitty.
Puppy or kitty, probably.
Yeah.
Sugar?
It's gotta be sugar.
Yeah, it's gotta
Yes.
be sugar.
Sugar.
Ribbon? No, not ribbon.
Clouds.
Yeah. Clouds. Clouds.
Clouds.
Clouds.
Definitely incongruent.
Strawberry?
Strawberry.
Strawberry. Analysis.
Oh
Definitely.
my god.
Sticky maybe? Just on account of the baking?
Weird.
Hop, maybe?
Ooh.
Yeah, hop. Okay.
Hop or poof probably would work.
We did it.
Hi again, bees. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, bees. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Atsuki. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga.
Manga is literature.
Say it.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. He's always gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
Yeah.
And there's something online. He helps me with busy work without even me asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable.
Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How How come? Yuris can become good friends too.
Sorry.
Say-
Was that me or you?
That was you. I was.
Okay. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori.
Eh? Me?
Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this! I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Ugh.
I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there?
Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
Yikes. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns it to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know the feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. Probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible.
Oh. If you're gonna judge me, you can go do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, bees. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm going to show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah, I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. I know that we went over this word before, and I still don't know it.
You fucking nailed it. You hit all 7 E's that were at the end of that, and the H.
What can I say? I'm great at pronouncing things.
Don't just stand there.
What? Natsuki grabs my arms and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Yeah, that sound. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot?
Oh.
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot?
Yes.
I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Intermingled in private areas.
Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you.
Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean?
What? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power.
Good save.
Power.
This chapter seems like it's about baking. It's just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well...
Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something.
Yeah... But why does that matter?
It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right?
That's... just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Unrelated. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. She picked up Serial Killer.
We're gonna get one.
Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge?
Great, and I've transformed into a 7-year-old.
Read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean?
Hmm?
You don't?
What friends? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Ah, sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. I just think manga is for kids. Can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? No, because I'm 7. Makes me want to punch them in the face.
No, Michelle, we're in college, remember?
18
I
plus.
am an adult 7-year-old. You can see it right there on the screen.
Eric, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. Life advice. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
Oof.
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it.
Heard my name.
Leave! I just can't win, can I? She's always here.
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So?
Ahaha.
Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that for Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself.
Okay, everyone.
Eh?
Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse?
Is that a challenge, bitch? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. So you do look pretty cozy over there.
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. Close the book and hand it toward Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you.
By tomorrow?
Not if I kill you
I only
first.
got partway through the volume so far.
Excuse
I might
me?
fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Oh yeah, it's a great poem. Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
Whoops. Sorry, I said I can't wait. Anyway, Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf, torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Alright. Well, obviously Natsuki, right? Okay. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I shared mine with her first.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like.
Oh, it's a good place to start.
First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Eh? That was the point of sharing in the first place. I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said.
Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like.
So nice.
And you went and ruined it.
You
I hope you're
terrible
happy.
I hope you're happy now.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it?
Ugh.
Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You just... You know, you don't understand anything, do you?
Obviously.
Obviously.
person. He's a dumbass.
I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Pretty sure you never actually said that. Say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Ugh, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Alright. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Yeah.
Is it just me, or did it get a lot more like childish and cutesy while you were reading the poem?
Music, yeah, a little
the
bit.
music changed a little, yeah.
I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So, I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in that last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah.
We're still over 18.
Yes. Obviously. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is as long as they're over 18, but if Natsuki was feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her.
I just occasionally look like I'm 7. It's fine.
Yeah.
Blessed with good genes.
All right, Sayuri.
Grab a drink real quick.
Yeah,
Go
we'll be right back. Yep.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Bees!
Eh?
I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Sayuri, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a bee's poem. And it makes it feel extra special.
The entire poem is just bzz, bzz, bzz.
Like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayuri hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayuri.
I wrote that with fingers.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Bees. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Debatable.
Thanks, Sayuri. Not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Sayuri, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! It's just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's when I just get breakfast. Duh. I get cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monika's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, is Yuri back?
Yep.
Alright. Yuri stares at the poem. Minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yikes. Yeah?
It shows.
Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Okay then. So it's that bad.
No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Mary buries her face in her hands. Couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of newer writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are... Oops.
We can... Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. This spacebar is really easy to accidentally double press. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for.
Oh, we totally will.
There's so many different skills and techniques that go into like writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback.
They didn't.
Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Biased? How?
Time to shit talk the...
Well... Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. Not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing.
What hair?
It must be this one. Fuck you. Oh, it says it right here. Fuck you, Stephanie.
Yeah, I see it. I see it right there. Yeah.
The last
Really
remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Ah. Well, I just don't
Stupid.
read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Eh? Oh, that's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Ooh.
Woohoo!
uh, actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Bees.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Alright, Monica.
Who should I show my poem to?
Hi, Bees. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
What's like the word for horror ASMR? I feel like that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah, it's
My voice.
Yeah.
I'd say the term is I'm pretty sure
Ian?
it's just Monica.
Just
Yeah.
Monica. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
Kind of
It-
embarrassing,
Yeah,
but I guess I
again.
have to.
Don't worry, Bees. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Hmm. Hmm. I like it, Bees.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh, geez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuke would write.
You've been a monster, Stephanie.
I was always a monster. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
Ooh, I love that guy's
Maybe a
poems.
long time ago.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Ha.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's just because I'm better than everybody else. I'm not good, I'm great. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, though. You know?
I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So, what did you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that.
It's all meaningless.
I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. I'm deeply involved in a nihilistic movement. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway. Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Phew, to write it. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even though they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature literature.
I know I'm not the only person with
Use your words, Stephanie.
English.
It's a hard word. I sigh. I guess it's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read them in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
Am I actually saying that?
Yeah,
Thinking
I guess
it.
you're like thinking it, but you're saying it.
What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
It's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
Guess you could say it's fancy.
Oh, thanks. Yours is cute.
Oof.
Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that.
Uh-uh.
I just meant the language, I guess.
Oof.
I was trying to say something nice.
And you came up with cute.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say?
Usually.
Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it.
But that's...
Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Bees did too.
Hey, don't bring me into this.
So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And he's like my poem too, you know. He even told me he was
Consider you
impressed
dying.
by it.
I am not.
Okay, good.
Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... Ooh. You're just...
I think that the yous are supposed to be not you.
Oh, no, I know
Yeah,
what
but-
they say.
You.
Yeah, but I like Dan's interpretation. It really sort of solidifies the uniqueness of his character.
Uniqueness? Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Bees appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Oh, Jesus
Ooh,
Christ.
catfight. Huh?
Cat.
And
fight,
how do you know he
cat,
didn't
fight.
appreciate my advice
This is
more?
gonna be the first choice you make in the game.
Oh, no.
Are you that full of yourself?
I'm not full of
I-
you.
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Damn.
Is everyone okay?
Oh, this bitch. Yeah, I read it. That's what it said. Yes. Someone finally addressed it. I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as bees started showing up.
Natsuki.
Holy shit. Natsuki, that's a little...
This
doesn't involve you.
I don't like fighting guys.
Suddenly, both girls turn towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
The ran while you had the
Bees. She's just trying to make me look bad.
You're damn right. That's not true. She started it.
Oh, Jesus.
If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poem all convoluted for no reason?
Play the fifth, play the fifth, play the fifth.
The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Bees.
What? Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feeling and meaning the most of Jesus.
Effectively.
Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Bees?
Fire alarm!
Well...
Well,
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with will probably think more highly of me. Alright.
oh,
Help me say.
I agree with you. Yuri, you're really talented.
Well...
But Natsuki has a point. I think that... Rack my brain and attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. So it lets the reader's imagination take over. Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that.
yeah. Bitch. It did, didn't it? Aha! Shows how much you know.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's not...
Natsuki, I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? Cute little me? But she was mean to me.
Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. Glance over my shoulder, Sayuri is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so, you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Whoops, you said ah.
Yep.
Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing.
She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri?
Question mark.
Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well, if you say so.
I'm playing both sides, so I'm not on top.
Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Bees. Sheesh.
Well, you weren't doing it.
Yeah.
Natsuki takes a
I
breath.
wasn't gonna. The thing about...
Natsuki glances around the room.
Would everyone stop staring at me?
Nope.
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayuri and Monica look away.
Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay?
Jesus.
That's all.
Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone.
Smart move. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri.
Sayuri?
I'll go make some tea.
And your boobs are just so distracting.
I was just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayuri. Pat Sayuri in the shoulder.
Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Bees.
Ew.
And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to.
So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere.
No! Not at all. Not at all. There's still time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for.
disagree,
Oh.
Monica.
Yeah? What about?
That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun.
Ah, of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Theory.
In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the
For
end,
you.
I guess it's been worth it so far.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all fare about... Blah, blah, blah. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
Can you tell English is the only language most of us speak? It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was all right. Well, mostly.
Bees, how about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome. That was definitely more masculine. Sorry.
Awesome.
In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems
Your problems
will be
will turn
turned
out
out. Your problems will be turned out even better. Will turn out even better.
I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Bees! Ready to walk home?
Nah, I'm ditching your ass. Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. It surely has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayuri, about what happened earlier?
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fighting like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
Absolutely. No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your
Hey.
opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Bees, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Nah.
Every day is going to be so much fun. Until the mindfuck comes.
Looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. What? Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Hmm?
I really hate character.
We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat Sayuri on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this.
You sound so excited. Another poem.
Okay. Kitty! I don't know. What am I choosing? Guys, I need help. Charm?
Something simple,
Charm.
Charm.
straightforward,
Charm. Fuck.
Cute.
cute.
Strawberry. That's the one we chose last time, right? Yeah. Cheer?
Anime?
God.
Anime? Oh yeah, anime. That's right.
Oh, climax. There you
Climax.
go.
Mhm.
I don't even know what that word is.
I have
What
never
do I?
seen a fulgent.
Effulgent? Effulgent?
I've never seen that word before.
I'm looking
Give
it
me a
up.
second.
Well,
According to dictionary.com, it means shining brilliantly, resplendent. So,
It's definitely going to be geared towards Yuri because it's
Yeah.
a fancy word.
Yeah. Precious, maybe?
I think so. Maybe.
Fuck.
Yeah. I had
Fluffy.
a feeling.
Probably
Definitely.
not fluffy.
Vanilla?
Bouncy.
Bouncy.
Vanilla.
melody?
Jump, maybe?
Music? No, music, maybe.
Music?
I think jump
Nope.
we did last time.
Joy?
Yeah, twirl or joy.
Twirl, definitely. Raindrops? Nah. I said death last time. Pain. Pain. Fuck, it was her? What? Inferno, holiday, shiny.
Boop.
Boop. Bubbles.
Bunny. Sticky. Silly. Oh, fuck.
Ely.
Suicide.
Oh, Buster's a
Definitely.
good word.
Shopping? Yeah. Parfait.
Kawaii.
Doki Doki. Giggle.
Playground?
Playground, maybe?
No, wait, that might be
Bliss.
Sayuri.
Bliss, maybe? Fuck. Sweets. Fuck! What? I tried. I might have gotten half and half. Alright, entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, bees.
Yo, Sayuri! What's up, my dude? Looks like you're in a good mood today.
Oh my god.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
Eh? That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayuri?
Well, why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to take a look at it. Sayuri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayuri.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you'd have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. Instead, that only leaves the one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. That didn't sound like a giggle. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always.
But I wasn't listening or anything. It's just something in my book.
Uh-huh. Yuri! Tell Beast to let me borrow some money.
That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Bah. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book.
Uh-huh. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
She's literally done it like 20 times since we've been here.
That's... There's no way you could think that.
You're right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
What?
Retribution.
That!
Get it fucking right.
Oh my god, Sayori's me.
Still coming from Sayori.
That one.
I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come with me if it wasn't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori.
No, don't.
Flap.
What is
So
plop?
here with something. Ka!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk.
Ow. What was?
Could be Natsuki.
A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you! To hit me in the face with a cookie. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. She is just to eat it. Sayori rapidly tears the wrapper off. Tears open the wrapper and takes a bite.
So good.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue!
Threw a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Oh, no. Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
They can.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. One stop me from trying to get the other one.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes by Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Please. I get it. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie.
Wow. Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety.
You fucking
You're right, I'll laugh
bitch.
as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Oh, sorry. Annika, can you tell Sayori? Huh?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. Sorry. We just had something to do today. She's pretty popular, after all.
Eh? You don't think she has a...
I would be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised for her. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
Bet your ass I am.
Fuck right off.
That's
Look
true.
how cute I am. Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open.
Does this author not know that door slide in? That's a sliding door. That's clearly a sliding door.
No, it's a swinging door.
Sorry. I'm super sorry.
What she did is she ripped it off the track.
Just swung it open.
Made hinges for it real quick and threw it open.
No, you just threw it open and it fell off the track. It's now on the floor. Ah, there you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
No.
Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all! You're so strong-willed!
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway?
Drugs. I mean, Well, my last period today was study hall.
Definitely drugs.
To be honest, I kind of lost track of time.
Shooting up in the bathroom.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Oh, guys,
Sure.
Monica plays the piano, though. Fuck, we might be doing this all wrong.
Wait, what? Piano?
What a talented ass bitch.
Exactly.
I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica.
Monica.
I don't really.
Are we just pronouncing her Monica? No.
Monica.
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 I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica.
Monica.
No.
That
Monica looks at me.
maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case,
Right now?
I won't let you down, bees.
Better fucking not. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks!
Thanks.
So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. Chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. And probably the other one too. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. What?
Manga closet.
It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me, expectantly. Yeah. Don't worry, I kept my promise. I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands and quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know.
Just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know.
That's true. I don't blame you.
Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay?
Natsuki makes her way to the closet.
Bet
I
you
follow.
can't wait.
We always have meetings
So you're
in
gonna tell me...
closets.
What?
We always have meetings in the closet.
Heck yeah, we do.
Oh.
Don't you know it's the best place to go for this kind of stuff?
Yeah. So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget.
The chapter ended with Minori and Alice found
Monica! I'm sorry, Monica.
Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates out from the inside the closet. Eh? Appear inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf.
Did you move my manga again?
Sorry.
I doubt it.
The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there. I just had to organize it a bit.
Ugh.
Top shelf is far above Natsuki's head.
Oh.
Makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga. This is it. This is where I make my move.
This is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf?
Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you.
I can get them myself.
Natsuki
tiny
grabs the
self.
stool from the wall and unfolds it.
You think I'm too short or something?
I mean...
I knew it! Well, you know what? Just watch me.
You're gonna
Fall on my face.
Yep. Natsuki hops on the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design.
Ah!
Careful!
I know what I'm doing!
Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be
Tiny.
enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual.
Ah!
Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf.
See? Yeah!
The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles.
What is... Wow! Fucking Waluigi now.
Wow.
Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly.
You didn't even fucking catch me. There.
Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just...
I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on.
Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet.
Let's see.
Classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet.
Aha!
Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. Oh god. She rolls it on its wheels
Oh
back over the
no!
closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut.
What are these sounds? What is this?
Ish.
Oosh?
Ish. It's like when you're like going up on something. Ish. Natsuki climbs onto
yeah,
the
I
chair
make
and
that sound
slowly
all the
balances
time.
on. You don't make that sound?
Not
I
no,
make it.
not ushing around.
I make it.
Okay.
When it's something like
Ish.
heavy or like you're doing like a big movement. It's ish. Anyway, Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly bounces onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch.
Oh. Aha, there we go. See, I can easily do it now.
I'm pulling that chair. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below.
Wow.
The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf.
What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing?
Who was it who told you not to help? Yeah, I
Look how
gotcha.
cute I am.
I hold the
So
chair
cute.
while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. What?
Bad
God,
bee!
don't
Yeah.
look! God damn! Piece of shit. I force myself to turn away. Yeah, Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead.
Hup.
Hup. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf.
Oh, heavy. Hey, bees. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one.
Eh? I thought I had to let go of the chair.
That's fine. Just for 1 second. Hurry up.
Alright, let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair.
What do you mean stand up?
And so he looks down at me.
Why are you all the way back?
I'm gonna kill you now.
Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box!
What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my...
Natsuki's like, shake. I'm not! I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box.
You perv!
Yeah.
You set me up.
You insisted on doing it!
Go away. Get out.
But... Whoops. You said I'll do it myself.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do it myself.
The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki!
Yeah.
The scene turns to chaos in a split second. Chair flies from underneath Natsuki's feet.
I'm
Frantically,
breaking
I
it
try to
too.
catch her. Box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you! Crash.
That was a nice animation.
The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself from her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest.
Lovely.
My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact.
Oh.
Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. Ugh. She presses her arms straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her.
Ugh. Gross! Gross!
Gah! Miss bounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet.
What were you thinking?
He obviously wasn't.
You sicko!
Everything okay over there?
Yeah, I'm
No!
sexually assaulted.
Yeah, Jesus.
I heard a loud noise.
Monika suddenly peers in.
Monika! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something?
Yes?
Jeez.
Sorry? Sorry?
Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy.
I
Happy
didn't!
now.
Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monika. I didn't do anything, I swear.
Oh. I know. Don't worry. Wait, what?
I guess you
How do
trust
you
me.
know? You weren't there.
Yeah.
Monika says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook.
Oh no. My...
Eh? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor holding one of the books that are scattered all over. It's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut,
Natsuki.
then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Oh, I didn't hear that. You gotta get closer to you, Mike.
I don't think I can make that sound again. So sad. Wailing.
Natsuki, are you?
No!
Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help you get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so Natsuki shakes her head, looking down.
No. I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today.
Natsuki sobs again.
Thank you, Quinn. She just drooled all over me. Sorry, I gotta get back into character. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to.
It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head.
Just every day. So hard. I just want to come to the club and
Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up, and I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers.
you're really nice to me.
Aww.
No, apart from
Yeah, staring up your skirt.
Yeah.
That sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Ooh, I just friend zoned you.
You already made that noise.
Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in the correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze.
Thanks.
It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume 1 set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready.
Good. Even if you
Oh,
weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up.
If you insist. We sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monika gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now.
Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time.
Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know?
Told you.
Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Oh, fuck, we gotta do this again?
Oh my god.
Alright, Yuri. You ready?
Sure. Do it.
Do it, tits.
Are you still mad at me
Eh?
for disrespecting Natsuki today?
That's right,
Yesterday?
you disrespected her. How dare you disrespect my girlfriend?
She was being rude. Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine.
Damn straight. Wait, what? That's not really true.
Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I?
Yeah, you fuck.
Oh no.
Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much.
How could I be so stupid?
Definitely.
You're
I mean,
fucking dumb.
He isn't, but
It's
like-
okay, Yuri. Some people are just born stupid.
I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak. Wait. Oh, I just come
Yeah.
off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. Jesus
Alright, never
Christ.
talking to you again.
I know this is what Monica wants.
someone
What?
needs some confidence, like badly.
But it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori.
I chose you first, didn't I? Yuri.
Please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Oh man. You've just pushed her over the edge. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need.
Great job, Stephanie. Great job.
Okay. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't
Oof.
hate her. But it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. God, I felt dirty when I said frustrated instead of frustrated.
As you should.
I know it's a joke, but goddamn. All she wants to be... If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request. Wow, I don't even get to read her poem this time?
Wow.
Alright, Sayuri.
Okay, Bees? I really love your poems.
Aw, thanks.
I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
Believe you mean? I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good.
Right? I'm a poet.
Yesterday's, and this one's too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
Eh? No way! Not even Asuki?
Well, I guess Sensuki's the least likely to admit how much she likes something. Or I don't think it's like that.
What do you mean?
Saying we share a connection. Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you.
What?
Whoops. I think I'm gonna accidentally date you, Madison.
Eh?
I'm gonna accidentally date you.
Ah!
Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking.
If you can call it that. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself.
That's weird.
We
That's
have
so
that
weird.
kind of weird connection,
Okay.
see? It's like
Okay,
our
good.
minds are connected. It's your fault for getting into my business all the time.
Eh? I don't know if I understand.
It's okay, neither do we.
You never understand when I'm trying to explain things to you, do you, Sayuri? Or Patsuri said.
Hey! I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayuri starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Bees? Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it.
Huh? Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Couple exclamation points.
Sayuri, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for
Fucking
you.
moron. Oh, I hate the character so much. Steph.
Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really?
Snap.
Ah! I broke my pencil.
Sayuri hastily bends down to pick up the piece she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry.
It's fine, it's fine. Daijoubu. I'll get it for you. Bend down and pick up the broken pencil.
Not again.
Sayuri clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayuri.
Yeah.
I grab Sayuri's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh! Sorry, I forgot about that. It's not as good as yours.
Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Oh, we get to read yours.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Battles.
Okay? Battles.
Bottles? What's bottles?
Yeah.
Oh, I read battles. Never mind. Bottles.
What?
I pop off
First,
my scalp like this lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row.
Let's scroll.
That collection makes me lots of friends.
Sorry.
Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, comes down a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper, my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile beneath my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Jesus Christ!
Oh, ugh.
All right. Can we talk about the
Nice.
first few words?
Nope. Nope.
right?
Mm-mm.
I was
Okay.
uncomfortable.
Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this?
Right.
Of course I did! Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
No. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Sari's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright. Monica?
Hi again, bees. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess. Alright.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself.
Yeah, you're creepy as fuck, by the way.
I know.
Perfect.
Yes.
Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I wouldn't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica.
All right. It's pretty good. You've been spending some time with Natsuki, haven't you? You must like her writing style and underwear.
Yeah. What?
Huh?
Me? I think it's a neat way to tell a story.
I don't disagree. Natsuki's poems may be cute, but they're also meaningful. I can see why you'd be into the style. I guess that means you're not as much of a fan of Yuri's poems then.
I wouldn't say that. I kind of like everyone's poems.
That's true. But I'm sure you like some more than others, right? Like Yuri's use of more complex words and symbolism. Or Sayori's way of expressing happiness or sadness in a more direct way. You must have some kind of preference, don't you? Not that it's a contest or anything.
It totally is.
It's totally a contest. I was just curious, that's all. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
All right, let's take a look.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, Jesus.
Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Noise that it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaky, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me?
What?
What?
Oh, Jesus
Even
Christ.
more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write.
I think I know what my screw is.
I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. Wow, hold on. Can I re-say that? Sometimes asking what a poem is... sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question.
Got it.
Nailed it. First try.
Nailed it.
Uh-huh.
A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of feeling. Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway. There's Monica's writing tip of the day. Or here. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
I take her hint and save now.
Yeah.
What?
Alright.
That's a lot of empty slots.
Anyway.
You never know when you might
It's
change your
fine.
mind.
Oh, God.
Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Au revoir.
Alright. Last one.
Lord.
This is gonna keep getting
Askew
weirder.
reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, the back of the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad?
No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There. I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around.
Oh,
How dare you be good at something?
you're trying to impress me?
Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break.
Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you?
I'll tell you,
Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something.
You're trying to impress me?
What? I didn't say that. Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor.
Use the bathroom.
Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Monika.
Sorry.
Monika.
Hey, Bees. Did you do something to Natsuki?
I swear I didn't.
Mm-hmm. I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you?
No! I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I can tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki.
Hmm.
Monika sees the poem lying on the floor, swiftly picks it up. She skims over it a second time, her smile not fading from her face.
I see. First, I just thought you liked her writing style. But you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you?
Not the line about death. I mean, not really?
Lies.
In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day, too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already.
It was the easiest one.
Are you sure you're not cheating, Bees?
Cheating? What do you mean by that?
Never mind. I'm just kidding.
Are they saying I'm cheating at this game? I didn't understand. Okay, 1, how can you cheat at this game? And 2, who gives a shit enough about this game to look up how to cheat?
The cheating would be looking up how to respond to certain things to get certain endings. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't understand Monika's joke at all.
Anyway. How do you think Natsuki feels about you?
She hates me.
Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about.
My mic was muted. Hey!
Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom.
You read this, Monika?
Of course, I liked it.
Oh, yes. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that.
She literally read it earlier.
Eh?
I guess they assumed you would go for Natsuki
But
first?
Bees wrote this poem. And we're supposed to share it with everyone, right?
Bum, bum, bum.
Oh.
Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read.
Okay, well, I think Bees is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway.
Wow.
Hey, thanks.
I am a bitch. In
She's
fact,
naked,
I'm just gonna
dude.
hold on to this.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
had promised it to the other girl.
If
Ooh.
you insist.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Those dead eyes. Good doll's eyes. Ugh. Never mind.
Well, I guess Natsuki has my poem now. Not that I really plan on keeping it.
Anyway, read my poem now. Well, this will be good. And no, I won't let you keep it.
Wow.
This is my only copy.
Everybody
Except we were
needs
both
to-
terrible.
What?
Terrible people. Oh, good.
Why
Poem
did
about
you-
spiders.
Yeah, that's why we met.
Yeah, our characters are shitty, so this is perfect. Okay. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Good choice. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her.
Hold on, let me scroll.
Yep.
Okay.
One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her.
This is such a Sundari poem.
Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone.
Oh
Man,
my
this
God.
speaks to my soul.
She's a piece of shit.
I love it. Pink-haired piece of shit.
I think the poem's a critique of that mentality, isn't it?
No, it sounds like she really doesn't like spiders.
Fucking hate Amy.
No, I feel like this is a critique. This is a no.
Well, the people who wrote it that made this
Parody.
game, yeah, I think it's a critique for them. But this
Dan might have a
character is
point
critique for
though,
that.
because if you replace spiders with manga, it could be about herself and how people don't like her because she likes manga.
Icky, wriggling, hairy, ugly manga.
Yes, precisely. So you just like one thing and people hate you for it. So Dan, you might be onto something.
No, I think that's my interpretation of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that one.
Oh my god!
It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. Like, yeah, she's writing from the perspective
Cool, so I'm gonna kill
of
myself.
someone
That's fun.
judging
All right.
her.
Great.
God, these people are all in like mental trouble.
Mm. Not bad, right?
Quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best that I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem.
Oh my god.
I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's about how everyone
Yep,
thinks
okay,
my...
got it.
Good job, Dan. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people found out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you forever. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy?
Well, you're definitely right.
I thought you were going to say, well, you're definitely weird.
At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too.
You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing.
I do.
I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay?
Yes, feel privileged.
Well, thanks for being honest.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Always. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay?
All right, I will.